breaking phone addiction, working on self-growth. This is what we're about today. Hey, what's up, and welcome back to ByStephieNics. So today we're doing a very exciting video. We are talking how to break phone addiction, how to limit your screen time, stay off social media, increase your focus and productivity, stop being distracted by your phone, basically how to gain back control over your time and attention. Kind of important stuff, and we're getting into it. I have 2 full pages of notes outlined of everything I want to talk about. I'm excited to get started, so how about let's do it. Let's go. First things first, a great way to start with this whole process is to go into your phone and check your screen time. On the iPhone, if you actually just search, like drag down and search screen time, it'll bring you to a page that shows you a breakdown of how you're spending your day on your phone every single day, how many minutes and hours are going into each app, and a weekly readout of how much time you're spending on your phone every single day. This might be shocking, but also hopefully eye-opening. It's kind of an initial check-in to see where you're at and where you're spending your time. You might not even realize how much time you're on Instagram every day, and just seeing it written out right in front of you might be like a little bit of a jolt to realize, hey, I need to do something about this. I shouldn't be spending 6 hours watching reels every single day. That's just not good. Not fun, but necessary. Check your screen time. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Next. This is something that I realized I was doing in the past few weeks, and I've made a correction that has helped so much. Basically, what I've noticed is that like on Facebook and Instagram, I get the little red notification number telling me that I have like 2 missed notifications. So I just automatically click, go in, and it was never anything important. But the number was there, so I would click. And this would happen every day, multiple times a day. And it hit me one time, like, what is this? I don't need to be checking in on some random post in a Facebook group I joined 7 years ago that I don't care about anymore. Why did that have to interrupt my studying? Why did that have to interrupt my family time? It didn't. So the fix. Go into each app where you see these unnecessary notification numbers popping up. Go into the app notification settings. Like, go onto Facebook, go onto Instagram, go through settings, find notifications, and unclick every unnecessary notification. Let me rephrase that. Uncheck all the notifications that are not absolutely necessary. Okay, so like let's say on Instagram, I would say it's necessary to have a notification if someone comments on your post, or someone tags you, or someone messages you. But you really don't need a notification if some random celebrity goes live. You don't need a notification that Bloomingdale's has a shopping update. Like I said on Facebook, I don't need group notifications. I don't need birthday notifications, events I might be interested in notifications. This is what I'm saying. Go through and be very harsh. If it is not absolutely necessary, uncheck it. This will make a world of difference. Within the next day or 2, you'll realize you're going into the apps a lot less, and it's just because the numbers are not popping up. Try it. Enjoy. Now, talking about clicking apps when you don't really need to. This is kind of the main problem, is it not? You open your phone, Instagram is there, so you go in. You open your phone, TikTok is there, so you go in. Why does it have to be like that? I have kind of like a 3-tiered system of how to address this. If the first tier doesn't work for you, you go on to the second tier, and second tier doesn't work if you go on to the third tier. This is kind of how we're, let's go into the tiers. Number 1, the first thing that you can try is to move your social media apps off of your main screen. So when you open up your phone, TikTok isn't sitting right there in your view. Either you can move it to your second screen, that's what I did, or I know a lot of people, if they have a bunch of screens, they'll move it all the way to the last screen. What this is doing is out of sight, out of mind, slightly less convenient to go into the app. So it's gonna be a little less like habitual and mindless. You have to, make a decision to scroll to it. The next thing that you can try, kind of 1 step more, is to move these apps that you keep clicking into folders. So you can take all of your social media apps, put it into a folder called social media, or called do not click no matter what you do, and put it on a faraway screen. Again, this means that you'll have to swipe, click into the folder, and then click the app. It's just a little bit more work, a little less convenient, a little out of your site. Just one more barrier to make it less convenient. If you're hearing this and you're like, okay, I don't care, I'm so addicted to Facebook, like I'm gonna scroll wherever it is and I'm gonna click it and I'm gonna go in. Tier number 3 is for you. Delete it off your phone. I'm not saying you have to delete your social media accounts. We're not talking that today. That's too extreme. I'm just saying delete it off your phone. If you want to go on Facebook, you'll go on your laptop, sign in the old-fashioned way. Or log in on like your mobile browser on your phone, but you still have to go type out the website, log in manually, and then it's on like your mobile browser. It's like a little clunkier. This is good though. It's gonna make you want to be on the apps less. I have a friend who did this. She deleted Instagram off her phone, and then every time she wanted to go on Instagram, she would re-download the app, log in, do whatever she wanted, maybe like stand 15 minutes, an hour, something like that, delete it off her phone again. This is great. Annoy yourself. Make the process more annoying to get onto social media. This is what we want. If you're at the stage that you actually want to delete your accounts, like all power to you, go right ahead. That's the ideal. I'm not including that as a tier. These are just tips on how to make it a little less convenient. Try them out. Hopefully they work for you. Next, if you find yourself wasting hours in the rabbit hole of Reels, you gotta set app limits. You can do this through Screen Time on iPhone. They also have different apps that do this on iPhone or Android, whatever phone you have. But you can set time limits for specific apps. For me, I have a 30-minute app limit on Instagram. So that means that I can go on, I can watch a couple of Reels, I can post a story, something like that. I'm allowed to use it. But once I hit 25 minutes on there, I'll get a little reminder, you're almost at your limit. That makes me aware, wow, I've spent a whole 25 minutes, wasn't even aware of it. Thanks. Once it hits 30, it locks you out of the app. The lock is not permanent. You can get around it. You can say ignore. I think you can say ignore for another 15 minutes or ignore for the day. This is a place where you just need to have some self-control that if you are actually doing something productive or if you really just want another 15 minutes, sure. Allow yourself that extra 15 minutes, but don't put a timer and then just hit ignore for the day as soon as like your hour is up, because then what is the point? The whole thing here is that this is a powerful and beneficial exercise in self-control, but it is self-control. The onus is on you to take back control over your time, your energy, your attention. So keep the app on your phone. Allow yourself to go on it, but stop yourself before it gets to be too much. That is a powerful thing if you could have the self-control to do that. Breaking phone addiction, working on self-growth. This is what we're about today. Just going off of the app limits thing, there is a new thing called Downtime on iPhone. I have not played around with this yet, but I totally suggest checking this out. I'm going to also. It looks like it's a tool that will allow you to set certain communication and app limits for a set amount of time. What that means is you can say, I only want my mom to be able to contact me, and I only want notifications from email to come through. So no texts, no WhatsApp, no Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, no text from your friends about like school drama, none of that. So you can set it for like the time that you come home that you want to be spending on homework, or you can set a certain amount of like limits and configurations for during work. If you know that you're always getting interrupted by certain notifications during the day, they're like ruining your productivity, set it all up in Downtime. Again, I haven't done it yet, but it sounds amazing. If this seems like it'd be good for you, I encourage you, play around with Downtime. Let me know in the comments how it works for you. This seems like something really cool and exciting, so enjoy. Next, this one is fun. I am encouraging you to use social media or phone games as a reward. This is what I do. I have this one game on my phone that I really like playing, and over the last few weeks, I have turned it kind of into a reward system. I am personally a night person. I hate going to bed early, but I need to because I need to be able to get up and be productive, go to work, all that fun stuff. So what I'll do is at nighttime, it's getting kind of late. I'll realize I probably should be going to bed soon. Maybe I don't want to. I'd rather stay up, do other things. No. If I'm in bed in the next 30 minutes, I look at the clock, I set a time, I'll be able to play one level of this game on my phone. Like I said, a little reward system. So you can do this if you don't care about phone games. You can do this with like TikTok. You can say, okay, I really need to get this paper done. So let me do research on my paper for 1 hour. If I do it for 1 hour with no interruptions, I'll earn 15 minutes on TikTok. Now the trick is you have to hold yourself accountable. If I end up not going to bed within that half hour that I set, I should not go ahead and play the game anyway. That ruins the system. If you said, I'm gonna study for an hour, then I'll do 15 minutes on TikTok, follow your rules that you just set. Especially once you go on TikTok, set a timer on your phone for 15 minutes. And do not go past it. If you see that this is not working for you, you're not able to kind of like follow these little like rules that you're setting for yourself and you're ignoring the timer, don't do this reward system. Breaking it is going to be more hurtful to the process than anything, so literally just ignore this. But if this sounds exciting and like something that might work for you, try it and stick to it. It's powerful and it'll really help. Now, onto one of my favorite tools in the phone, Do Not Disturb, or as I lovingly call it, moon mode. You can use Do Not Disturb as the ultimate focus tool. If you're at school, work, a date, having family dinner, sleeping, put Do Not Disturb on. Stop the incessant, interruptive buzzing. You don't need it. There's studies that I've read that have shown how destructive a phone notification like a buzz or a ding is to your focus. If you're sitting there studying and you like kind of like, you get into the mindset like, I am working on this paper, I am studying for this test, and then you just hear you got a text, your focus goes from here way down in 1 second. Even if you're not going to check it, just knowing that you have something on your phone that you could check, someone's trying to reach you, I don't know what it is, gone. And it's true. Your focus goes like that. Take the easy step to just turn on Do Not Disturb before you're gonna be doing any of these really important activities. If you're sitting down to family dinner, quality time with the people that you love is so important. Your phone can wait a half an hour. I have a friend who keeps on Do Not Disturb probably 90% of the day. If you're at school or you're at work, you're gonna check your phone periodically anyway. Do you really need the notification to be coming in at that moment? No. It's a subtle thing, but it'll mean that you are checking your phone when you want to, rather than your phone telling you when to check it. You own the phone. The phone does not own you. Very important. Back when I was in school and I was studying or doing homework, and even now, when I'm editing, what I'll do is I'll combine Do Not Disturb with airplane mode. No notifications are coming through, no calls are coming through, and I would take my phone and put it behind my computer. Not on the side where I could see it. I want out of sight, out of mind. You can do the same thing, taking your phone, putting it in another room. Take your phone, shut it off. Does your phone really need to be on all day long? No. We think it does. It doesn't need to. Now I have two extremely important shifts of your mindset about your phone that are gonna make all the difference. The first, and this is connected to what we were just saying, you have to realize, remember, and accept. You do not need to be reachable 100% of the time. You do not need to be connected 100% of the time. Yes, technology has allowed this. This is an advancement that we didn't have 30 years ago, but that doesn't mean that you have to adopt this into your everyday life. The phone should work for you, never the other way around. You should never feel like you're a slave to your phone or to a random influencer's life update. My friend just referred to the phone as a needy, desperate friend. Just popping up with notifications like, hey Steffi, this is an event you might be interested in. Hey Steffi, you've missed 12 notifications on Instagram. Come check them. Why? This is a friend you need to set boundaries with. With all the tips that I shared earlier in this video, you're going to be taking control back from your phone. The phone's just gotta chill. And the second important mindset shift is that the phone is a tool, not a toy. The ultimate goal is to make your phone boring. You don't want to be falling into mindless, habitual swiping and tapping. You want your phone usage to be intentional. Before you do anything, check in with yourself and ask, do I need to do this? Using your phone should be a decision that you've made. Consider, then use. Like I said before, your time and attention is so valuable. You don't want it to be stolen away so easily by your phone, by these apps. I don't even have to tell you, there is no worse feeling than coming out of a 2-hour TikTok rabbit hole in a daze. what did I just do? Where was I? Why is it now like 11 o'clock at night? I've done nothing. Take back your time, take back your attention. It is such a powerful thing you can do. You will feel it in your everyday. You really will. I could probably keep going on with this video for another hour, but I'm gonna stop it for today. I think that was enough to start with. Let me know down in the comments if you want a part 2. I would love to do that for you. Just let me know if that's something that you're interested in. Please also use the comments as a space to share tips. It'll help everyone else reading it. It can give me ideas to share in the next video. Share your golden wisdom down below. If you enjoyed this video, if you found it valuable, definitely leave a like for me. That helps me out more than you know, so I really appreciate it. Of course, to stick around to catch more content and join the ByStephieNics fam, you gotta hit that big red subscribe button and ring the notification bell right next to it. We have fun here. We would love to have you, so just click all those buttons. Be proud of yourself for watching through this entire video. This is not a fun subject. It's so much easier to just stay addicted to your phone and enjoy all that, toxic stuff, but it's so powerful. It's gonna be so beneficial to break away from that. So good for you for watching through all of this. Now it's on you to follow through on these steps. Watch this video back, take notes on it if you haven't, and make a change in your life. I believe in you. You can do it. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck on your little anti-phone journey. And as always, this is ByStephieNics.